of Bihar, Shri Arif Muhammad Khan, for taking out time for this book. He's always been a very good supporter of academic pursuits and really different books. The members of the at the stage, and also most importantly Sanjeev Chopra ji, who kind of gave me this opportunity to kind of uh, be a discussant of the book. I must confess, I did not, as before I read the book, I did not know much about our former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri ji. Primarily because of reasons already stated here by the other people at the panel, which was largely the paucity of books being written on him, and uh, the number of works were very limited, and no one had really taken the cudgels to actually get the material together, put it all under one book and manuscript, and kind of work towards it diligently. So that is why my most heartfelt congratulations to Sanjeev Chopra ji for achieving this really great feat. And I think to get the material together and to work on it requires a kind of perseverance which is very limited these days. Um, Now, reflecting on the book, as I started reading about the former Prime Minister, what struck me as that the reasons, at least that was my understanding, that the reasons for limited books on the subject is also because of the period. His predecessor, Jawaharlal Nehru, was this overarching personality, and he succeeded him, and he was then succeeded by Indira Gandhi. So somehow, for that reason, because of I would say because of historians' interest in Nehru and in Mrs. Indira Gandhi, the contributions of the second Prime Minister of India are more or less being ignored by historians, and that is why it required someone to actually do that activity in full. What stands out about Shastriji's personality is also the fact that if you juxtapose his origins, his humble origins, vis-a-vis the origins of his predecessor and successor, his meteoric rise stands out as particularly very interesting because his childhood was, I would say, at the best, a childhood which was a lot of moving around, shifting schools between Prayagraj and Banaras, depending on the financial conditions of the family. Uh, there was a lot about Shastriji's personality itself, which was shaped by his early childhood, which you see. And it was not an easy time for him or his family. And despite those odds, you rise to become the Prime Minister of India says a lot about the person and a lot about his family. That was the support base of Shastriji's life. And he was an out and out family man. So without that kind of a family support, you cannot become the Prime Minister of India. So that is one important aspect that shines. The other aspect is also that Shastriji had risen through the ranks of the Congress party, and that also strikes as particularly significant. I would say Mr. Sanjeev Chopra has done a great to the contribution to the legacy of Lal Bahadur Shastri by bringing him back to the forefront and the center stage, which a memorial or an institute could not have done. You needed a book like this, and I would like to compliment you, sir, on such a book, because it is very important for students of history, people who take interest in history and politics of this country, to know about all prime ministers of this country and how they have shaped the country or its future. It's very significant that one should put that onto paper. So that, in that sense, I would say it is particularly interesting. There are very interesting anecdotes that stand out as far as his personality was concerned, his early childhood was concerned, that he would because he did not, his family did not have the money or the resources in his early childhood. He would, outside his school, when other people would enjoy chart, which is, all of us enjoy chart, he would keep looking at the chart counter from a distance, the chart stall from a distance, but never, he was so humble, he was so much self-respecting that he would not ask his friends or anyone for a favor to buy him a basket of chart. Imagine a child wanting to eat the chart and not having it because of the, so it was something that was inbuilt in him from childhood to not ask or demand anything. So that stands out in his personality, which is quite interesting. He also led a very austere life. What we hear today about the importance of austerity, which is a burning requirement for the planet or for our society, and to be driven by austerity, I think in that sense, Shastriji lived that life. There's a very interesting anecdote that when he was UP Home Minister and he had a salary of 700 rupees, he was invited by Nehru to Delhi. And his wife was very unhappy that this stable income of 700 rupees is going to stop and he'll again have to shift base to Delhi. That also says about the women in his family. Women in the family of any big leader are seldom spoken of. So, sir, that is also, and I would like to compliment you that you've not reduced women to mere mothers and daughters and wives to mere tokens, but active players in the story. And that says a lot about the style of writing which should be there.